This week, the Nobel Prizes have been announced, and they have given the prize to two persons that contribute highly to understand these special particles that are called the neutrinos. So, what are neutrinos? This is Monterey, come to my cosmic kingdom. So the neutrinos are very, very tiny particles with no electrical charge and with a mass much smaller than the electron. Actually, we don't know exactly how much they weigh. We only have constraints on the upper limits of their mass. The funny thing about neutrinos is they were predicted practically 30 years before they were discovered. In the 30s, this famous physicist, Wolfgang Pauli, was studying the decay of a neutron. A neutron is a particle that forms the nuclei of the atoms and has no charge. And the neutron will decay into one proton, which has positive charge, and one electron, which has negative charge. So the charge was conserved. And I'm sure that many of you have heard about the conservation of energy. So energy is conserved, but also another special quantities like momentum and spin is also conserved. So Pauli was worried because the results from this experiment were saying that some of these quantities were not conserved any longer. So he said, like, you know what? I think there is an extra particle. I think there is an extra particle with a little mass, with no charge, which is called the neutrino. He called it because neutroni in Italian, and neutrino is like a small neutron. And he just sent this proposal to nature, and nature decided it was just a big step. It was just too much for them. So he just published it in a small Italian journal. And 30 years later, you know what? They discovered the particle. They did this experiment in the CERN and the European Laboratory for High Energy Physics, and they discovered the neutrino. What is more, in 1987 there was this big supernova explosion that we have data because we observed it, and neutrinos were found coming from that supernova. And they were also very famous like a few years ago because there was this group, this scientific group, that were claiming that neutrinos travel faster than light. But I want to make an episode about that story. So this is it for today. I hope you learned a thing or two about neutrinos and why they are so cool. And I am looking forward to reading your comments, and just please follow me on Twitter, Facebook or YouTube. And see you next week, guys. Bye-bye. Big supernova explosion